Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are all doing well. So as I was going through my closet and clean some of the things out, I thought I'd make a video about some of the luxury things that I no longer buy in 2023 and maybe going forward. So I want to share that with you guys in today's video. So yeah, we're just gonna have a little chit chat and I will go through some of these things and I will give you my opinion why I am no longer buying them. Just a quick disclaimer, this is simply just my opinion, what works for me, what doesn't work for me. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. You guys, the life of a content creator, seriously. So as I was editing this video, I realized that one of my clips were in slow motion. All of the other clips were okay, but this particular clip was in slow motion, and so when it's in slow motion, the audio is lost. So anyway, I have to refilm this clip. So here we are. The first luxury thing that I will no longer buy are designer costume jewelries. And I think for me, most of them are Chanel because I have a period where I was really into the Chanel costume jewelry. So I did buy quite a few of them, and these are some of the ones that I have that have issues. So I'll show you what the issues are. So for example, this one, which is one of my favorite pair of earrings, the dangling is so pretty, but if you notice right here, it's already tarnished all the way down to here, and a lot of the stones have already fell off. I'm gonna try to see if the camera can pick it up. See, the stones are already missing on right here, these two spots, as well as over here, these two spots right here, and then another one on the inside. Yep. So all throughout the whole earring, a lot of the stones have already fallen off. So as you can see, they are not good quality. First of all, these are costume jewelries, so they are not real precious metal. And they will get tarnished, they will get damaged. I made a mistake, so I took it out to get it professionally cleaned, which normally is not a problem if it's raw gold. They just throw it in the machine and clean it. So when they pulled this out, the color got washed off. The original color was a little bit more like champagne, but because it's not real gold, once they put it in the machine, it washed off the first layer, and now it comes out a really like dark kind of gold finish. And some of the stones on here fell off as well. It's really tiny, so it's kind of hard to see. And I have this camellia necklace. It's really pretty and I used to like it a lot, but now I couldn't clean it, so it got a little bit dull, and then also some crystal fell off as well. I think all over the flower. So I think they're not really worth the money. They're not cheap. They're really expensive. Instead of buying two of these earrings, I can actually get a Cartier just include ring or love ring in the small size that are Cartier and they're real gold. At the beginning, I was obsessed with the Chanel costume jewelries, and I made it my goal to get them. And I went a bit crazy because I did buy a whole lot of them. Now that I think about it, it's probably better if I just buy one or two just to have, because they are pretty and they are statement pieces, but because they're not real precious metal, I don't think it's a good idea to spend that much money on something that is not real. I think in the last 5 years, I haven't bought any costume jewelries, the designer one. Once in a while, I buy some of the inexpensive one just because they're fashionable and they're cute and inexpensive just to wear to the beach, wear on vacation. But I would not spend a lot of money on the designer fashion jewelries. You know, a lot of time I go to my local jewelry shop and I can buy pieces that are real gold, real diamond, and cost a lot less than, like, let's say a Chanel pair of earrings. For example, this pair of Chanel earrings, I can get these rings. These are real gold, 18 karat, one with the diamonds all around it. And these two cost less than a pair of Chanel earrings that are not real gold. I mean, I love all the pieces that I have in my Chanel costume jewelry collection. I think I have a good amount to where I feel like I don't need to get any more. I think if I want to get jewelries, I'll just go for the real gold. It doesn't have to be designer. It can just be from anywhere, from any local jewelry makers, or I can get things from Cartier if I want designer. But yeah, it definitely not going to be costume jewelries. And while we're on the topic of Chanel, the second thing that I will no longer buy are Chanel classic flaps. I just have to put it out there that I am fortunate enough to have a couple of them in my collection that I have collected over the years. I have a total of 4 classic flaps, 1 jumbo, 1 medium, and 2 small. I'm glad that I have what I have, and I am also glad I bought them when I bought them, because the price increases are just extortionate. They have been increasing the prices like crazy in the past couple of years. Sometimes, you know, they increase their price a couple times a year. With the constant increases in the price, and on the other hand, with the constant decrease in the quality, I don't think that it's worth it to buy them brand new in the store right now. Plus, I'm pretty content with the pieces that I have in my collection at the moment. I don't think I feel the need to add in any more pieces. If I buy anything, it maybe will be vintage, something pre-loved. I really love the bag, but I just don't think I can ever justify myself to spend full price on these in store. The third luxury item that I will no longer buy are designer sunglasses, like these. Though I love a good pair of sunglasses, but I am just not the type of person that can take good care of my sunglasses. I am the type that will drop my sunglasses, will scratch them, will lose them. I can't remember the amount of sunglasses that I lose when I travel, like on a trip somewhere. I would drop them in the water, in the ocean. I crack them, I scratch them. I can take care of my handbags and everything else really good. I'm good at that. For some reason, I cannot take good care of my sunglasses. I just can't see myself spending so much money on designer sunglasses just so I somehow ruin them or lose them. This one was actually a birthday gift from my boyfriend, and I really love it. I took it on a trip with me before, and thank goodness nothing happened to it. But knowing me, I will probably ruin it if I keep taking it on trips. So this one, I just leave it at home and I wear it when I'm out and about. But when I travel, I take sunglasses that are inexpensive. So in case if I do lose them, I don't feel as bad. I came to realize that I don't need that many sunglasses. I think I have a good amount of sunglasses in my collection as well. And I actually enjoy wearing the inexpensive sunglasses better than the designer ones, only because I don't have to always so conscious and worry about them. You know, I can just really wear them and enjoy them. And to be honest, all of these different designers, they don't make their own sunglasses. They have a manufacturer that makes all their sunglasses for them. For me, I don't see the value in the designer sunglasses anymore. I do enjoy a cute pair of sunglasses, something fashionable, something trendy, something fun. I don't feel the need to spend a couple $100s on a pair of sunglasses. The fourth luxury item that I will no longer purchase are designer luggages. I don't think I have any designer luggages anyway, and I'm talking about check-in luggage. I do have a couple pieces that are carry-on size, and I'm pretty content with those as well. I don't think I'll be adding more designer carry-ons, let alone check-in luggage. First of all, carry-on, at least you can have some control over it because you don't have to check it in, you have it with you, so you can try to take good care of a carry-on. Luggages, you have no control whatsoever. I would be so afraid to send the luggage through the belt because once it's out of sight, you don't know what's going to happen to it. I just don't think that I can put myself in the position to worry about a luggage in that way. And designer luggages are really expensive and they don't really outperform the other luggages. I would rather get a good quality luggage from a luggage company like Tumi or Samsonite or something that are known to make luggages. Yeah, so I am not spending my money on designer luggages. Number 6 are super high heel. That is old news now. I just can't deal with super high heels anymore. My feet can't handle it. I can't walk in them anymore. I think I just grow out of that stage where looks matters when it comes to shoes. For me now, shoe has to have the look, but it has to have the comfort too. The comfort is probably more important than the look. If it looks good but it's not comfortable, then I'm not buying it. I think 4 inches and below are like a height that I can deal with, that I can walk in them comfortably. I think I prefer 3, maybe 3.5. But yeah, 4 inches is probably the highest that I would go. Anything over that, I just cannot walk in them. Number 7 are Louis Vuitton scarves. I know. They are so pretty, so luxurious. This one was a Christmas gift that I got from my boyfriend, and I love it. But oh my goodness, it is so delicate. So delicate. I already snagged the scarf in a couple places. I know that it is delicate. I am very, very careful when I do use the scarf. And no matter how careful I am, I can still put a mark on it. I can still pull it. It is so fragile and delicate. I have a lot of Hermes scarves and they are 100% silk and I have no issues with those. But with this Louis Vuitton scarf, like, I'm afraid to wear it now because I don't want to ruin it. But then, like, what's the point of not wearing it? Especially if it's a gift. I want to wear it as much as possible. And I am just so afraid that I'm going to ruin it further and further. This one, I don't wear it as much because it is a big shawl. So I wear it more towards the fall or the winter. But yeah, I probably would not buy any more of these Louis Vuitton scarves. Yeah, they're just too delicate for me. The 8th item are expensive designer trendy bags. I just don't think that it's financially smart for me to spend a lot of money on something that is not gonna be here for too long. There are so many handbags that comes out every season and there are so many trends. So if I try to keep up with trend, I will be wasting so much money. And I'm at the point that I want to have a very curated collection. And I want to collect bags that I plan to keep for many years to come. I don't want to switch out my bag every couple seasons. That's not financially responsible. Nowadays, I try to be very mindful and intentional when it comes to luxury shopping. I used to have problems with impulse purchases because I have FOMO. I would go into, let's say, a Chanel store and I see something that looks cool. I would get it because I'm afraid that it's gonna get sold out and then I would never be able to get it again. That used to be me many years ago. But I think now I just learned that, you know, those kind of impulse purchases will only cost me money in the long run because they don't hold value. No matter what brand you buy, if they're trendy and the trend is gone, they don't hold value as good as the classic one. So if you do get bored of them one day, you will lose a lot of money trying to sell something that is currently not in trend anymore because trends will come and go. So I try to stay away from trendy bags. And on the topic of trends, it comes down to the colors as well. Another thing that I will no longer purchase are colorful bags, like super bright, colorful, neon colors bags. I do love colors, but I don't want anything too bright or neon colors. That's just not my aesthetic. Even if I go for a color bag, it still has to be like a classic color, classic red, pink, emerald green, a safe color, because fun color can only be fun for so long. Eventually, I will get bored of them and they don't hold value as good as classic color. So if I do get bored of them and I try to sell them, it's gonna be really hard to sell and I'm gonna lose a lot of money. I've been there, done that, lost a lot of money on selling bags that don't hold value. I do learn all of these things the hard way. I'm trying to curate my collection. I'm trying to keep everything in the classic zone. If I want colors for fun, I can just get clothing that are fun in colors and my bags can just be neutral. The next thing that I will no longer buy are luxury skincare products. I used to spend so much money on all these different luxury skincare products from SK-II, La Mer, La Prairie, Sisley, like all these different luxury brands for skincare, and I would spend thousands of dollars on them. And you know what? To be honest, they don't do any difference on my skin versus the one I'm using right now. Nowadays, I have to be really smart about things that I can splurge on and things that I shouldn't splurge on. This might be an unpopular opinion, but I think there is some kind of gimmick in the skincare business. The $500 bottle of moisturizer probably works just as good as my $50 bottle of moisturizer from a Korean skincare brand. So I don't see any difference in using the $500 one. Nowadays, I much prefer Korean skincare products because they work wonders and they cost a fraction of the price of these luxury skincare. Let me know your thoughts on that. What do you guys think? Do you guys think the expensive luxury skincare actually do make a difference, or it's just really a gimmick? The 10th thing, which is the final luxury thing that I will no longer buy in 2023, are card holders. Yes. I don't know why I have so many card holders. So this is a lot or little. Depends on who you ask. But if you ask me, I think this is more than a person need when it comes to card holder. But I do know my issues. I love to collect little small leather goods. And it's just something that I love to do. These are just card holders. Then I have wallets. Then I have all these little clutches, these little pouches. So when I add them all together, it's a lot. I don't actually get to use all of them all the time. Like this one I haven't even used. I got it last Christmas, and this was actually the first one I ever bought from any of the holiday collection. So I think I just had to have it, but I still haven't used it. This one is probably my all-time favorite because it is the first ever card holder that I got. And then my boyfriend got me this for my birthday. So, you know, these two are my flap card holders. And I think I have two of these. They're perfect. One in black and one in red. And I think two colors, very classic. It's good enough for me. And then a lot of the smaller bags, mini bags, don't fit like a flat card holder like this. So I got myself some flat card holder. And I think this was the first one I got. And then I added these after. But I mean, I do use all of these except for this one I haven't used yet. If you ask me what are the card holders I recommend if you haven't had any and you want to get your first card holder, I highly recommend this one. And if you want a flat card holder, then obviously go for the same one but in the flat card holder. Honestly, if you just have these two, that's all you need. And these are just extra. I do love this one. I just love the colorways because it's a unicorn color and I did not want to spend a couple $1,000s on a handbag. So I got a card holder and I do love it. So I do use this with my light color bag. But yeah, to some people this might not be enough. But to me, I think this is more than I need. I don't need to add any more card holders to my collection. Unless something happens to one of these. Maybe if something happened to my Chanel black card holders, maybe I would have to buy another one to replace. But if something happened to this, I probably won't even bother to replace it because it's not like a must-have for me. I think these are more like must-haves because they're black, classic, you can't go wrong with them. But if not, I think I'm very happy with these pieces. And those are 10 of the designer things that I will no longer buy. Let me know your thoughts on them. Do you agree with any of these, or will you be continue to buy any of these pieces if you were me? Are you guys on the same journey as I am, or are you guys just starting out your journey? Yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment. But this is just my own luxury journey, and I know we are in different places of our own journeys, and I can't speak for everybody else, but for me, this is where I am. I just think that it's important for me to be mindful and intentional when it comes to luxury shopping. If money is no issues, if money grows on tree, then yeah, I can get whatever I want whenever I want, but the reality is it's not. So I have to really be smart with my purchases. Now I really don't have any FOMO issues. I try to be very mindful and sensible when it comes to shopping. I just want to share that with you guys. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and as usual, be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and click on the bell so that you don't miss my future content. Again, thanks for being here, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye now.